Alright guys, once again, it is time for Metrocon. It is coming up in just a few weeks. I am so excited to go back to my home away from home in Tampa and be amongst my people and friends again. Seriously looking forward to this year. There's some incredibly cool guests. I'm trying to score some interviews with some of them. And of course, the one I always have to talk to is Scott McNeil. Uh, you know, it's become a tradition at this point to not even interview, just sit down and just like goof off with the guy for 15 minutes. So as usual, I will be doing that. In this time, however, I'd like a little bit of help from you guys to do it. See, as I'm always trying to throw him off guard, my ideas can only, I always like to make the interviews a little bit more interesting. But my ideas can only go so far. So, this is what I poll to you, my viewing audience. What would you ask Scott McNeil if you had the chance? Now, the way this works is 2 weeks from now, I'm going to have to start putting the interview together, start picking what I'm going to ask and structure the whole thing. So, there's a July 15th cutoff date right here. So, for the next 2 weeks, post it in the comment section of this video. What would you ask? Keep it PG, because I do have to post this to my channel at some point. And keep it cordial, and more important, just generally have common sense with whatever you want to ask, and above all, be clever. Come up with something interesting. When I do an interview, I don't want to ask the common stuff. How'd you get into acting? What was your first gig? You can go anywhere and find that stuff. I want to ask some interesting things. So, I'm going to leave him to the mercy of you guys. I can't ask him everything. This will probably just be like the ender for the interview. Like the last 5 minutes, I'll make this like a segment of just the questions that get posed to me that I just find the most interesting, that I think will have the best answers, that just sounds fun to ask and include in that interview. So it's a little bit of interaction. It's a little bit, you guys have the chance to get your questions in, and that way we can all have fun with this little interview, right? Right. Okay. It sounded good to me. So, keep it clean, keep it interesting. Post in a comment below. You got 2 weeks to do it, guys. After that, it's all getting cut off. So, with that, nice and simple. What would you ask?